Hello everyone and welcome! I've had the Switch for about a year now and I've had a blast with all that's available on there. With this past week though, I got a chance to play a game that came out with the launch of the Switch, and boy was it a fun one. Today I'm going to be telling you about my blind playthrough of Super Mario Odyssey. This was a fun, familiar adventure with a few twists. So without further ado, let's dive into Super Mario Odyssey. Now, I'm no stranger to Mario games. I mean, if I can beat Super Mario 64 when all this crazy chaos is happening, I think I can handle a Mario game on the Switch. This game felt very familiar in style and gameplay to the original 3D Mario adventure, along with some of the elements that is in one of its successors, Super Mario Galaxy. It almost felt like I was stepping right into where those games left off, with similar controls, moves, and challenges. But there were some new things that made this game unique. First, though, let's get into a little bit of the backstory. In this new adventure, Bowser has once again captured Princess Peach with plans to marry her. This time, Mario's there to save the day, but he gets his butt kicked in the first 5 minutes. Luckily for him, he gets a little help from a friendly ghost named Cappy. Yeah. With the help of your new ghost buddy, you get the ability to possess anything that doesn't have a hat on. And when I say anything, I mean anything. A frog, a Goomba, a T-Rex, a random stranger trying to drive a remote control car, a tree, a manhole cover, seriously. There's about 52 different things you can capture, and each one has a fun little thing you can do with them. My favorite one had to be the T-Rex though. I mean, you get to run around destroying things as a giant, terrifying lizard. And you get to do it a few times too, so it's a lot of fun. The first time I got to be the T-Rex was in Cascade Kingdom. See, each level is set up to have a different style and feel, but all of it's still in the same world where the Mushroom Kingdom is just one of many kingdoms. After the tutorial world, where you meet Cappy and are introduced to Bowser's henchmen, the Broodals, who are out gathering supplies for Bowser's wedding, you enter a world with dinosaurs, along with familiar baddies like the Chain Chomps. I found out that I actually got to do a speedrun skip here by using the T-Rex to jump up to one of the boss fights with the mother of the Broodal bunch. Honestly though, I had no idea what I was doing and was just pressing buttons, and all of a sudden I was in a fight with a gigantic bunny with an attitude problem. After beating her though, I got to explore this level a bit more, and I really enjoyed the way that Odyssey differs from the other Mario games. The next major difference, besides the capture mechanic, is the power moons. Gone are the days of grabbing a star or reaching the finish line from a level and then just exiting. Now you get to keep going. This was actually an amazing feature, so I could just keep exploring, looking for more coins, more moons, captures, and not have to worry about getting kicked from the level prematurely. Honestly, it was a breath of fresh air and made the experience that much better. After collecting enough moons, you get to power up the Odyssey, a steampunk-inspired hot air balloon, and continue chasing Bowser from kingdom to kingdom, getting more moons, fighting more of the Broodal family, and just exploring. If there's one word that had to describe this game, it's exploration. Climb to the highest point on the level, get rewarded with a moon. Walk around the edge of a level and see a pipe. You get to find a new sub-area to investigate and collect things. Sit on a bench and talk to someone who is lonely, get another moon. I mean, seriously, this game is just meant to be explored. Trust me though, there are times that you see something and think, yeah, I got this, and jump headfirst into it, only to fall down and have to start over again and again and again. Luckily, there aren't really any consequences for dying in this game. You just lose 10 gold coins, and those coins are pretty much everywhere, so you have no trouble gaining them back. The gold coins can be used to buy a power moon, but they can also be used to buy some fun outfits for Mario to dress up in. But the real reward is when you collect the purple coins that are unique to each kingdom. That's where you can unlock the really fun outfits, like Mario as a pilot, or all dressed up in a pinstripe suit, or just in his boxers. Turns out there's actually a speedrun for getting that last one. My favorite outfit that I got to use was either the pirate outfit or the original N64 look. It's so weird and fun to see Mario in all these different looks, but at the same time, as someone who played Mario Party 2 growing up, or saw Mario try all sorts of professions out, Dr. Mario anyone? It was a fun little nod at the history of the series. Anyway, exploring each world was fun, some more than others. I really enjoyed the unique captures present in each kingdom, along with some of the moons available in each area. Eventually, though, I did make it to Bowser, stopped the wedding, and saved Peach by possessing the creature who took her over in the first place. That was a crazy element that I wasn't expecting, but I really enjoyed it. All in all, this adventure was a lot of fun to play around with. It brought a lot of nostalgia with it from years of playing Super Mario 64 and other games from the franchise. And I feel like I had a good amount of fan service along with kooky new features that made the game unique and a fun addition to the series. There are some games in the 3D Mario series that didn't live up to some of the expectations of some players. Looking at you, Sunshine. But this one felt like a true successor to Super Mario 64, along with Super Mario Galaxy. The gameplay was fun, the controls were smooth, the platforming was really enjoyable, and the story was also fun to play around with. I do have some criticisms, though, which prevent this from gaining that top spot as a 3D Mario King, at least for me. Number one, the story was very linear. Although I had the freedom to skip a lot of the story moons if I wanted to, it felt like the game was almost forcing me to get some of them in order to progress. Also, with only 2 options where you can choose level A or level B in order to progress, you then have to go back to the other one you didn't choose immediately afterwards, and it made me feel like I was limited in where I could go or what I could do. I know I could have gone back to a previous level if I wanted to, but it seemed like I was forced to do things in a certain way sometimes. Number 2, the length of each level. Some levels were very quick and others took forever. For example, in Lost Kingdom, you need 10 moons in order to leave to the next world, but in Metro Kingdom, you need twice that amount. I will say one thing though, the one world that I wish I could have explored more was Ruin Kingdom. I mean, you get to fight a dragon there. Seriously, this is one of the coolest fights that Mario will ever take place in, and that's it? You just get to fight the dragon? I would have loved to explore more of that world. Maybe in Mario Odyssey too. And finally, number 3, an overload of collectibles. Although there are only 3 types of collectibles besides the outfits, there are so many of each one in a given kingdom that it makes the game sluggish at times. Some levels are just huge and require a lot of exploring to get every moon or purple coin, such as Metro or Sand Kingdom. Overall, though, I would rate this game really highly. Super Mario Odyssey definitely is one of the funner games I've played, and I will continue to play it here and there to try and get all the moons and coins so that I can get 100%. It gives a good amount of nostalgia to those that are familiar with the Mario franchise, as well as having a simple concept and fun ideas for newcomers to the scene. I do feel like it's better for doing speedruns though, and may attempt doing that at some point in the future. So if you've played Mario Odyssey, let me know what you think about it down in the comments, or if you're planning on playing it on the future, let me know what you think then. But that's it for this time. If you've enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, turn on notifications so you can see when I upload fun content like this. Until next time though, have an awesome day. Ciao!